Hi everyone, my name is Dana and today I'm going to be showing you how I taught the vault command. So this is a trick that isn't by any means necessary. It is one of those tricks that if you just want to have fun with your dog, you can do, or if you're interested in trick dog titles or canine freestyle, this is probably a trick that will help you. So how I started off was showing her that she had to jump up on my lap from one side and hop up off of my lap from the other side. So you can see I'm using my leg to kind of guide her if she was trying to just hop up in front of me as opposed to on my side. And then afterwards I kind of made it so my legs were more straight, and basically the goal is that you increase the angle of which you are leading down until you are just standing, and then your dog can hop up from there. So I tried doing a wall sit to see if she was ready for that. As you can see, she wasn't understanding it yet. That's okay. I just really like kind of testing my dog's limits to see where they are comfortable with what we're working with. And if they're not ready for that, that's fine. We'll go back to what they're comfortable with. However, kind of putting your dog in situations where they are a little bit uncomfortable and letting them work through it if they are willing is a good thing, but I could see that she wasn't comfortable enough to work through it. So we just went back to where my legs were straightened a little bit and I was sitting at the edge of the chair. And we just really enforced that repetition of hop up on my legs, hop up on the other side, and just over and over do that. And really enforced where if she tried to switch sides, nope, you have to go on this side and all four of your feet have to touch me to get that treat. Because as I stood up more and more, I really want to make sure that she is ricocheting off me where it's front feet, back feet, and doing that very safely as opposed to just crashing into me. And obviously, as they learn and you increase that height, they will make mistakes because they want to test that boundary to see, okay, is this acceptable? So obviously, when I stood up more and more, she wasn't perfect 100% of the time, but she would understand, oh, I didn't get a treat for that, I have to do 4 feet. And once she got all 4 feet on, then she got a treat for that. So it's really just kind of reinforcing exactly what you want and not enforcing anything less than that once your dog understands what you're going for. So this trick was a little difficult because my floor is a little bit slippery, so I did take it a little bit slow teaching her. And I did have practice days in between, but basically these videos are when I really kind of moved on to like the next step sort of thing. And you'll see in my last clip, that's where she was doing a full vault, and we are in a different area because a slippery floor is just not okay for like me standing up and doing an actual vault with full speed. So then in day 2, we started off, I'm using a rolly spinny chair because it's a little bit higher up than the chair I was using prior. Obviously that was difficult because there was less chair around me, which made her a little bit more apprehensive to do it. I stood back up to see if she was ready. She was getting it. You could see she was staying from one side to the other, but she didn't trust herself to really do the full vault for the most part. And that's okay. Like I said, each time you practice with your dog, there will be a threshold for how far they can go. And it's that daily repetition and pushing them to kind of further that trick that they will show that improvement. And you can ask your dog to do one thing one day, and then the next day they might do that without any issues, even if the day before they just didn't think they could. Because sometimes they just need to sleep on it, and that's okay, like I said. So just really know your dog's limits. It's okay if your dog isn't comfortable, but already look at on day 2 she was already doing some vaults where I was doing a wall sit, which is already pretty difficult. But that's okay. You can really see she's pushing those boundaries to see, oh, can I just jump up in front, because that's what she preferred. And then I could tell she was getting confused, so I got her excited again because I really wanted to have one success. But that's okay if she didn't do it. There we go. And then we basically ended it on a couple of successes because I could tell she was reaching her limits. And then day 3, she was rocking it. She knew what she was doing, and I was getting her to do actual full vaults. And at this point, I didn't include this in the video, but now she can do vaults where she runs up to me and ricochets off. I'm sure you've seen them in some of my YouTube shorts. because this video took me a while to edit. But yeah, so that's the end of the video, and thank you so much for watching.